Concur.
Mr. Cunningham, we're in the process of legalizing cannabis right now in this country. And when you talk about bringing smoking down to zero, I'm wondering what your thoughts are. If we're not smoking cigarettes, we're lighting up joints.
Yeah, I mean, certainly we're still a long ways away for tobacco to get down to zero or smoking to get down to zero, in part because nicotine is so addictive. You know, it's addictive as heroin or cocaine. It's going to be a long time. Yeah. With respect to cannabis, I mean, alcohol, you know, attempts to prohibit that were unsuccessful. Clearly cannabis has to be strongly regulated, you know, in terms of where it can be used, how it's packaged, how it's advertised.
That's not my question. I just think it's kind of interesting that you're fighting so hard to keep on bringing down smoking rates and raising the taxes when we're about to legalize marijuana, which will be cheaper than a carton of cigarettes. So, and I'm also wondering about Quebec and Ontario that seem to have the lowest cost in cigarettes. And I wonder if the contraband isn't the highest simply because of where they're situated, close to the American border, close to where they come across at Kanesatake and the other ones, where there's a huge contraband in cigarettes that cross the rivers every day, cross near Windsor and in the St. Lawrence River.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the reason why contraband is highest in Ontario and Quebec, because of the proximity to illegal manufacturing. Yeah. On the Six Nations Reserve near Brantford, on the U.S. side of Akwesasne, on Kahnawake near Montreal, those are the principal sources, and they're very close to urban centres.
But Quebec and Ontario have not seen to raise the taxes.
So I think the only real perceived impediment for those governments is the perceived level of contraband, because they support the objectives of reducing smoking and, you know, the benefits of revenue, and had it not been for the, you know, their concerns with contraband, they would increase taxes.
How much do you think, and this won't go any further, which do you think is the biggest deterrent? Is it education, or is it taxes, or is it the cost?
Well, the single biggest thing is higher taxes, but what we need is a comprehensive strategy that has many components.
Really, you don't think the education over many years in schools telling people what smoking does to their heart, to their lungs, to their overall health has had an effect that's more important than taxes?
Well, at this point, what we can do going forward, I think it's higher tobacco taxes. But there's no doubt that the increased awareness of knowledge of the health effects has had a dramatic impact on smoking behaviors. You know, if we go back to the 1960s, for example, you know, the awareness and, you know, concern in society has fundamentally changed. So I think, you know, we need a comprehensive strategy that includes further education, cessation programs, legislation, taxation. It's not just one thing, no silver bullet. We need many components. Education is a very important part of that.
Thank you. Merci.
Merci, sénatrice.